Its cost has gone up as of late, yet what is Ravencoin, RVN? We should investigate and see what we can figure it out, and take a gander at a portion of the Ravencoin cost expectations that were being made starting around September 5, 2022, as well. Ravencoin made sense of. Created by 430 Bitcoin designers, the Ravencoin blockchain sent off in April 2018. As per the task's white paper, Ravencoin is a blockchain-based convention that permits designers and clients to make tokens for essentially any resource they like. These tokens can then be moved to outsiders utilizing the Ravencoin organization, which is a fork of Bitcoin's unique code. In addition to other things, the undertaking changes the quantity of coins gave from 21 million to 21 billion, while decreasing the time that it takes for a block compensation to be mined. The Ravencoin project holds a portion of Bitcoin's elements, including periodical halvings and an organization running on the evidence of work, POW, convention on request to mint its local digital money, Ravencoin, RVN. Through Ravencoin, designers can make tradable tokens that track the cost of off-chain resources like gold, silver, euros and collectibles. The tokens might actually work with and decrease the expense of exchanging these resources. The organization guarantees that essentially whatever has a worth can be changed over into a token on the Ravencoin blockchain. It's the undertaking's basic belief recommendation. We should now project our eyes over a portion of the RVN cost history. While past execution ought to never be taken as a sign of future outcomes, understanding what the coin has done in the past can give us some setting for a current Ravencoin value expectation, or assist us with making one of our own. Mid-2021 was a blast time for the crypto market by and large, and for Ravencoin specifically. The coin's cost moved from 3 cents a coin on February 5, 2021 to an untouched high of $0.2854 on 20 February, a 862% increase in under a month. One reason why the line on Ravencoin's cost diagram began to bounce around and might have been the choice by numerous customary business organizations to briefly stop exchanging movements certain stocks during the short crushing free-for-all, including GameStop, GME, and AMC Amusement, AMC. The tokenization of resources through Ravencoin might have permitted brokers to trade their speculations through the blockchain. However, there is no proof that the business was moving like that. This might be one justification for why the cost declined from the top to just 13 cents toward the finish of February last year. Dealers had to update any Ravencoin, RVN/USD, figure to consolidate a situation where the world doesn't depend on the blockchain to exchange stocks. Eventually, however, there was a slump and RVN shut the year at $0.107 on January 11, 2022. Ravencoin's dividing decreased the block compensation from 5,000 RVN to 2,500 RVN. As a block is made generally consistently, and halvings occur each 2.1 million blocks, the following will be in close to 4 years. While halvings can now and then make a crypto's cost shoot up, Ravencoin at last went down. It arrived at a low of $0.01728 on 15th of June, as the undoing of withdrawals on the Celsius, CEL, crypto loaning stage affirmed the bear market following the accident brought about by the deep gain of the USD stablecoin and the breakdown of the Luna digital currency. From that point forward, there has been some recuperation, which got a lift on 4th of September following the declaration that RVN would get its own expert equipment crypto wallet. This saw the cost shoot from an opening of $0.02886 to a high of $0.03754. Relatively soon, September 5, 2022, the cost had drooped a bit, yet RVN was all the while exchanging at about $0.0325. Right now, there were 10.47 billion RVN available for use, out of a most extreme inventory of 21 billion. This gave the coin a market cap of about $340 million, making it the 98th biggest crypto by that measurement. Ravencoin cost expectations. With that all said and done, we should investigate a portion of the Ravencoin cost expectations that were being made on September 5, 2022. It is critical to recollect that cost conjectures, particularly with regards to something as possibly unstable as digital money, are much of the time wrong. Likewise, long-haul crypto value expectations are many times made utilizing the calculation, and that implies that they can change immediately. To start with, had a somewhat downbeat introductory RVN crypto cost forecast. The site proposed that it could drop to $0.0203 before possibly making a big deal about a recuperation to $0.027 by September 2023. The site then, at that point, proceeded to make a Ravencoin cost expectation for 2025 that saw the coin exchanging at $0.0423. That prior year things took one more little slide, with the site contending that Ravencoin could be valued at $0.0413 in September 2027. By 2030, the site said, things might have turned themselves around, with the figure proposing RVN could be valued at $0.1058. That prior year it ventured to such an extreme as to make a Ravencoin cost expectation for 2040 that said the coin could be valued at $0.2116. While considering any RVN cost expectation, it's vital to remember that digital money markets remain very unstable, making it challenging to precisely foresee what a coin or token's cost will be in a couple of hours, and, surprisingly, harder to give long-haul gauges. In that capacity, experts and calculation-based forecasters can and do misunderstand their expectations. Assuming you are thinking about putting resources into digital currency tokens, we suggest that you generally do your own examination. Take a gander at the most recent market patterns, news, specialized and basic investigation, and well-qualified assessment prior to pursuing any speculation choice. Remember that previous exhibition is no assurance of future returns. Also, never exchange with cash that you can't bear to lose. Ravencoin's blockchain is a task that offers the chance of tokenizing genuine resources and things that can be then moved between parties generally effectively and inexpensively. Notwithstanding, Ravencoin is not really the main stage that lets engineers and clients tokenize resources. Tezos and Commerce Block are among Ravencoin's adversaries, which can be utilized for the trade and capacity of tokenized resources. The venture is yet to demonstrate its principal esteem. Any conceivable Ravencoin cost expectation for 2022 and forward will rely upon the organization's progress in accomplishing broad reception, among different variables. Cryptographic forms of money are unpredictable monetary instruments whose worth is difficult to gauge. Profit neither help crypto projects nor can be utilized to gauge their fair worth. Putting resources into a cryptographic money like Ravencoin, whose reception is still in its beginning phases, ought to be considered with extraordinary